When you hear about Alfred the Great, the first thing that comes into your mind is a man that was mentally prepared for anything, a man who was rich and powerful. That idea is not wrong at all. According to the history of England, Alfred the Great was a king, powerful because of his military achievements and his strategical victories across the country against the Danish-speaking, that in that time were the most dangerous threat that England could face. King Alfred of Wessex, also known as Alfred the Great, is probably the best known of all Anglo-Saxon rulers. He played an important role very early in the history of England. Before Alfred was king, his three brothers reigned in Wessex. The last of them, Ethelred I, was the brother that helped Alfred in the battle against the Danes. It's because of his military achievements that he was proclaimed the co-king or the second king after Ethelred I. His preservation from the Vikings and unexpected succession as king after the death of four older brothers seem to have given Alfred a sense that he had been especially destined for high office. In the year of 870 was the year known as the Year of the Battles of Alfred. This year, 9 battles were won by Alfred, and in the year of 871 the Vikings defeated Alfred in England. He became king after the death of his brother Ethelred I. After he became king, Alfred faced many invasions from the Danish Vikings. He defended his own lands known as Wessex from the repeated invasions. However, soon, Wessex became the last section of England resisting the Danish invasion. The Danes established many fortresses across the countryside, strengthening this land. Alfred began using the Vikings' tactics against them and soon took the main fortresses where he expanded his empire. In 876, when the Vikings got a new leader named Guthrum, they came back to the kingdom to attack, but Alfred blocked them, and thanks to the storm that scattered the flood, the Vikings needed to surrender and go back to Mercia. The Vikings attacked again in the year of 878. This time, the most of the people from the village were captured except the King Alfred. He ran into the woods with some of his troops. When Alfred arrived to Athelney, he built a fortress and planned a resistance. When the king was ready to fight again, cooperating with other Englishmen from Somerset, Wiltshire, and Hampshire that also fought in the battle against the Vikings, won a decisive victory at the Battle of Edington in 879. Guthrum and 29 of his principal men were baptized in signal of surrender. As a result of this victory, Alfred rebuilt the civil organization that helped poor people. In fact, he was named as the Poor Protector because of this. Alfred is someone who has had greatness thrust upon him. You should vote for Alfred because he was the first man that was brave enough to stand for his people and fight back the Vikings. He also defended the poor people, and he gave them a place to live and food to eat. Alfred the Great cared about education. Because of him, now England is the 13th place in education in all over the world. Alfred the Great can be seen as a figure of freedom, preservation of ideals and fairness, and I can relate that these are ideas that I support. Alfred the Great, in short, is an important figure in history, not only in England but of all English-influenced locations, and must be remembered for what he has contributed to the world. That, in my opinion, is what Alfred the Great should be known by the name of the Great.